Ian, after a much needed break last week, are everyone's batteries recharged and up for the challenge ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, it's unusual to get a weekend off, or certainly no game to prepare for at this stage of the season. We would have loved to have been involved in the Scottish Cup. Of course, we would have. Probably should have been if we'd taken our chances at Livingston on the day. But it gave the boys a wee chance to recharge, gave the staff a chance to recharge and get around a few games.
Yeah, and very obviously, you spoke to the local paper earlier in the week. A much missed presence in the midfield, Sam Stanton. He's going to be enjoying. He'll be enjoying being fully fit and up for the game against his former team.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam's a very influential player for us, really good quality. The injury that Sam had, in the grand scheme of things, was actually not too bad because it could have been a lot worse. And we've missed him, there's no doubt. Any team's going to miss a player of Sam's ability and influence on his side. So great to get him back. He's been full training now, roughly 8 to 9 days, so firmly in our thoughts for Friday night's match. The squad's looking strong. We've got, touch wood, nobody on the treatment table as we speak now. Get through the next day, and then we've got a full squad for Friday evening.
Yeah, and looking at Friday there, I mean, it's a great opportunity to close the gap and keep the pressure on Dundee United. But we know that Jim Gooden will have them fired up in front of what looks to be a full house.
Yeah, United have done well. They can only beat what's in front of them. They were favourites at the start of the season. They're favourites now, and they're top of the league, so they can't ask for too much more. We know we have the ability within our dressing room and squad to beat them, as we've shown at Tannadice. It was a really, really tight game. The first game out there, the 1-1 draw, again, extremely tight game. I felt first half we were the better side, second half they were the better side, but I think we both have mutual respect for each other in terms of we've got good squads, we've got good teams. It's going to be a full house. I think we've got a couple hundred tickets left only. I think United have got about 50 left, so it screams all out for a really, really good, entertaining Friday night game live on television, and it's what you want to be involved in as a player or manager. Games like Friday evening, we've got ourselves in this position, so we have to go out and embrace it and enjoy it.
And it's slightly unusual in the Championship in that it's live on the BBC, as you said, and it's a full sellout here. I mean, the players won't be overawed by the occasion, and they just need to cope with the setting and the exposure they're going to get.
That's it, yeah. You have to be able to handle these situations as a professional sports person. It's as simple as that, because you're always going to have pressure moments in games, pressure moments in the week, and how you come out the other side of them. Sometimes it'll go for you, other times it won't, but it's all about learning as you go and making sure the next time you get an opportunity to go and do well. I feel in the bigger games, if you want to call them that, we've done very well this season. We've got a decent record in front of cameras, and particularly on a Friday evening, but we know it's going to be really, really difficult. I think both sets of supporters deserve a lot of credit for the way that they're coming out to back their team. Fantastic for Raith Rovers though. That's our main concern, to see a full house here on a Friday evening, not long after Christmas time. The game's live on television, the weather's not always the best, and they're giving us incredible backing. It kind of humbles us all, I think, but also huge credit must go to the staff behind the scenes again, the board of directors who, in the commercial side of it, who are trying so hard to try and change the football club and change the image.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The other headline from recent days and late last week, James Brown joined on loan from St Johnstone. You were quoted at the time on the website article about what he's going to bring, but in your own words, what's James Brown going to bring? What's he shown in training so far, and how's he settled in? Yeah,
settled in fine. Like I was saying to the mainstream press earlier, it's very difficult for players to come in at this time of the season. We don't have a lot of time to get them integrated into the squad as characters or on the playing side of it. But he's trained very, very well, very steady. I think everybody that we spoke to about James, that was the message. You're going to get a really steady right back, and he can fill in at right centre half at a push, or we go at 3 at the back and go to right wing back. So just an all round a good loan signing for us, and an opportunity for James. His kind of attitude when we spoke to him it wasn't just about playing for Raith Rovers, but trying to win the league, and that's what you want to hear from players that you're bringing in, to bring a little bit hunger into the squad, to just freshen us up a little bit. So really, really looking forward to working with him. He's, as I say, fitted in very well, trained very well, so no problems.
And just finally, picking up on something you just said there in your answer about James, what was the big sell for you? What did you and John Potter and the rest of the coaching staff pitch to him as the benefit to him coming here?
We didn't have to try too hard. I think we've shown with our loan signings this season, and in January, particularly January, because you're halfway through the season. At the start of the season, it's a harder sell because you don't know where you're going to be, and anything in this league can happen. But I think again, credit goes to the staff. We can only do the football side, but the way that people are now talking about Raith Rovers, the way that footballers are talking about Raith Rovers, not just supporters of other teams and media and all this stuff, is huge testament to them, because it feels like and it sounds like it's a place at the moment where lots and lots of players are looking at now and thinking this is a really good place to be in terms of the way that we're trying to play football, the results that we're getting, or the results we were getting, but also the environment that we're creating for the football club. And hopefully that environment's not just all about this season. We're looking for much longer than that, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, where we can really get ourselves involved in it and make sure that we keep that sustainability.
Well, let's hope it all pays off, starting with this Friday. Thanks and good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.